Alright, welcome back, good people. This begins another week of my 5 videos that I create for you guys once per week. And the reason I do that is because I'm actually on the way to 200 videos in 365 days. And hopefully you got a chance to watch some of those videos so far, because I've really been putting in work. This video week will end with video number 125 of those 200. So just think about that, from the beginning of the year to the day. I'm not going to tell the date, because when I tell the date, anytime I repost these videos 2 or 3 years later, it'll say X year, right? And it won't seem so relevant to you, but it's all relevant because it's all in line with the mission or the goal, right? Because what I have for you guys is a process or a system that will allow you to set your process up the same way this one is set up, or similar. You know, you'll have a different background, it'll have your logo or your name, the name of your company on it, but you'll be able to do pretty much the same thing I'm doing. And you'll be able to market these videos, right? You'll be able to put these videos in different places. You'll be able to advertise your videos, and you'll be talking about your company, right? Because one of the things my company does is help you set up the foundation of an online business. And as you can attest to, in the 21st century, we all need our own business, because everything's being defunded. I don't know if you're paying attention to what's actually happening in the government or in the administration, but they're taking away all the benefits for people who don't have any money, really, in my opinion. Because if you have to focus every waking hour on whether or not you can make those ends touch, then you don't have time to focus on what they're doing behind the curtain, so to speak, right? And what they're doing behind the curtain is totally destroying this process, this system. And you're going to need a way to sustain throughout the whole process. And just think about this: if they take your job tomorrow, if you go to work tomorrow and there's a chain on the door, right, on whatever type of job you have, and you can't get in, you can't get, not your last check, you can't get another check, right? Your last check was your last check. What do you do then? What do you relate to? You know, and specifically my target niche, who are the baby boomers of this generation, the people who are 50 years and above right now. If you're 50 years and above right now, you're probably either getting ready to retire, retired, or planning on doing something once you retire. Now, a lot of people I speak with, once they retire, they say they're not doing anything. What? You're just gonna nothing? Come on now. You gotta have a direction that you're going, right? You can't just be in limbo forever, because if you are, that's what you get. Limbo. You get nothing. And I just explained to you, this administration is going to make you have to spend all that money you have. Or what money you do have coming in, they're going to start taking away, getting to that money. I know, you say they can't get to your retirement. Oh, I think they can. That is the process that we're a part of right now. You've been paying attention. You know, it's actually a scary time right now, because what we've gone through over the last, I guess, year and a half has been nothing short of a methodical plan to what I would consider overthrow the process and create a process that's beneficial to the people who are creating that, right? So we as individuals, we have to be proactive and going forward. We have to make decisions that we wouldn't normally make. You may not have always wanted to have like a little side hustle or a little side business, but now it's really, really important that you focus on that type of money generating, because once you can start your own business and have your own business and generate your own money, then there's a different way you view the world, because you're not dependent on a system or a job, if you will. You're dependent on your ability to create products like this one, market these products, and generate an income, right? That's what you want to do. That's where your mind will be. Now, if you're one of those people who say, well, business is not for everybody, Maybe not. But if you don't try, it's definitely not for you. All right? So once you make a decision that that's something you're going to do, you're going to start to see a new you. Because what you're actually doing is you're creating who you are. Right? You're creating the person that you want to be. And that's a process. That's just like if you create a habit. When you start doing something, it's not a habit. But over time, consistently doing it becomes a habit. And there are good habits and bad habits, right? But if at all possible, you want to incorporate the good habits into your day-to-day, not the bad habits, right? Something like this gives you structure. It gives you a direction or a reason for doing something, right? If you get up in the morning and just sleep till you wake up, get up and spend 2 or 3 hours doing nothing, sitting on the edge of the bed watching the idiot box, you got to ask yourself, life is short. Is that what you bring to the world? Is that your contribution to the world? I don't think so. I think you're more than that. And I think you'll find that if you're ever thrust into a situation where you have to rely on your skills and ability. Hopefully that won't ever happen, but chances are very good that it will, especially if you don't have your money together. If you don't have your money together right now and you're in the baby boomer generation, you may have a little issue within the next 5 to 10 years, right? Especially if you're still living, because you're getting older, and as you get older, you rely more and more on a system that's being defunded to take care of you. Let's think about that for a second. You are going to be relying on a system that's always been there that will take care of you once you retire. When you get to retirement, another thing that they're doing is they're raising the retirement age. Like every so often they'll go from 59 to 62, from 62 to 65. By the time you retire, you know what that's designed to do though? That's designed for you to die before you get the money. But what a concept, right? So you really have to be, like I say, proactive and start thinking in terms of what can I do? What do I like to do? And how can I learn these skills and implement, apply, and take action on these? Well, you've come to the right place, because that's what I do at my company, Speak with Larry. Check out my new blog at speakwithlarry.blog, and go to my website, speakwithlarry.com, anytime you want. Put in your name and email address and get a copy of my 90-day workbook. That's right, absolutely free. That is also available on Amazon right now for $30, but you get a copy for free. All right, I got some good videos this week, basically on my niche, the business world, personal development. That's what I do, consulting, and that type of thing. SpeakWithLarry.com.